Hi guys, it's me Amelia, and if you know me personally, you will know that I have been
desperate
to make this video ever since I started getting more unique piercings, and it's going to be all about my 8 piercings. And yes, 8 isn't that much in comparison to some people. Some people I know have about 30 piercings, some people have 2. So I just believe that at the moment I have completed my piercings collection, but knowing me, I'll probably go on a whim and get my vag pierced, so who knows. But as of now, I believe this is my complete collection of piercings, therefore I want to share it with you today. So let's go on with the video. I'm going to be going in chronological order from the first piercing I got to my most recent piercing. And I'm going to be talking about how much I thought it hurt, like on the pain scale, this imaginary pain scale that YouTubers love to mention when they talk about piercings, which is completely subjective, but we're going to forget about that today. And I'm going to be talking about how long they took to heal, like if I can remember, if I can't, then don't at me, and kind of just how I like them and just in general, like my general opinions on them and stuff like that, and like what I would recommend doing, etc, etc. Like I'm just going to talk about piercings, so get ready for that. So the first piercings I got, and I believe most people get, were my lobes. And as you can see right now, I've got these beautiful cherry earrings in. I believe I got these pierced when I think I was in year 5, so I think I was like 9. I must have been 9 years old. And I remember these not hurting that much. I remember them doing both at the same time, and it was the quickest thing ever, and I can't even remember the healing because it was too long ago, but I remember the lobes literally hurt, probably like 2 out of 10 on the pain scale. They felt like the tiniest little nip, but nothing too serious. Next piercing I got was my Helix. As of now, I've got this lovely star earring in, which my friend Will actually gave me. I got this done when I was 12 years old, and I remember it hurting a lot more than the lobes, but not too much. And I remember the healing being a little bit longer, maybe about 3 months. And I believe the pain was probably about 5 out of 10 on the pain scale. Like, it hurt, but it didn't like kill, you know what I mean? I would say I have quite a medium pain tolerance. Like, I can deal with quite a bit of pain, but I'm a bit of a wimp at the same time. So I remember this being quite an easy piercing again. It was just over and done with. I cleaned it twice a day with saline solution, which is just warm water with like a teaspoon of salt in it mixed together, and like so it dissolves, and then you just put it on with a cotton bud. Next piercing I got was these 2, my second lobe piercings, and I got these when I was 14 years old. I remember these literally did not hurt at all, probably like my first lobes, like they literally did not hurt, probably about 2 out of 10 on the pain scale, and the healing was a breeze. And right now I've just got these very, very plain diamond studs in, which I don't really like changing. Next up was my Rook piercing, and my Rook piercing I got when I was 14 years old. And sugar honey iced tea, I remember this hurting like hell. I've kept the exact same jewellery I was pierced with in for 4 years because I have been too scared to take it out. I remember this jewellery fell out the day of prom, and I had to go back to Doc Black where my piercer is, and I had to ask them to put it back in because I am such a wimp, honestly. This hurt like hell, honestly. This would probably be an 8 out of 10 on the pain scale because God, it just killed. And by the way, all my piercings have been done with a hollow needle, not a gun, because guns are the devil. Do not go there. They're pierced with a hollow needle, and they clamp it down really tight, push it through, it pops, it kills, it really hurts, and it's just not a nice experience, but it's beautiful, so I'll allow it. And God, this took about a year to heal. The healing process was disgusting.
Disgusting!
I would not even put my worst enemy through this pain. And fun fact, I actually learned to sleep on my right side because I naturally sleep on my left side, but because I got a piercing there, I couldn't sleep on that side for a year, so I've now turned on to naturally sleeping on my right side, which is kind of cute, kind of not.
Might delete later, I don't know.
The next piercing I got was the only piercing on my body which is not on my ears, and that is my belly button piercing, aka the navel piercing. And I remember getting this when I was 16 years old, and this was actually quite a nice piercing. Like, it didn't hurt too much. I remember them just putting the clamp on, piercing it with the needle, putting the jewellery in, and it was pretty much done and over with. I would probably say the initial pain was similar to the lobe, but maybe because it's in a more intimate area, it is a little bit more painful, because like a lobe, they are piercing just through skin. It is a surface piercing, so I'm probably going to say the pain for that was probably about 3 out of 10, maybe 4 out of 10. Let's give it a 3.5 out of 10. But like the Rook, the healing process for this piercing was hell on earth, honestly. Like, you could get it caught on absolutely everything. Like, you don't even know how much your belly button comes into contact with foreign objects until you get this piercing. And those shower loofahs, don't use them. Just avoid them completely. Bin them, burn them, do whatever, but do not put them near your belly button when you've got a piercing in there, because if they get caught, you will be wishing death upon yourself. I'm sorry, hun. My belly button probably took about a year to heal in total, like the Rook, because like it just kept getting caught on absolutely everything. Last but definitely not least was my tragus piercing, which I got when I was 17, which was just a little bit more than a year ago. And that healed very nicely. It took maybe 3 months to heal. It was a dream. I cleaned it with saline solution every day. It was a very good boy. It didn't flare up. It was beautiful. I bet now I'm saying that it's going to flare up tonight, but YOLO. And currently in my tragus is the same jewellery they pierced it with, except the ball came off about a month into having it pierced. And therefore I had to buy a new ball for it and like screw it on. Like, it was so wretched, but like I literally had the biggest panic attack of my life. I was in psychology and I felt a bit of metal drop on my ear and I was like, oh, what the actual fudge. I looked down on my table and I saw the ball just sitting there and I was like,
oh my god, I'm going to die.
I ran into the toilet, I got my friend to help me, and we just kind of like pushed it out and like put a bit of sellotape on the end so it wouldn't come out again. And then that night I went to Doc Black and bought a new ball for it, and it was all hunky-dory, but that gave me anxiety, honestly. But I do recommend the piercing. It's a beautiful piercing on any gender. Didn't hurt too much getting pierced. I'd probably say it was probably about a 6 out of 10. Like, it hurt more than the Helix, but it definitely didn't hurt as much as the Rook. They put the clamp on, which kind of hurts, and then they pierce it through with a hollow needle. And the most daunting part for me was when they pushed the needle through, I heard a pop, which is just the cartilage like popping, because you are piercing through it. Like, what do you expect? But not everyone's cartilage pops, so if yours doesn't, then I guess you're just lucky. But mine did, so just watch out for that. And yes, that is all the piercings that I've got on my body currently, and if you want to see more on my piercing videos, I will link them down below. I've made a video all about my Rook piercing, I've made a video all about my tragus piercing, and I've made a video all about my belly button or navel piercings. So if you want to check more of them, go and check the links in the description below, and I hopefully will see you on them videos too. If you enjoy my content and want to see more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you want to join the notification squad, just hit that bell button and you will never miss an upload. And if you do want to support my channel, don't forget to give this video a rating. A thumbs up or thumbs down means the world to me, and it just lets me know if I am satisfying my viewers. And if you want to leave feedback, don't forget to comment down below. And if you want to see me for me, which of course you would, like, why wouldn't you? I am fabulous. Go and follow my Instagram, which is @amelia.ink. I will put it in the description down below. And yes, you'll be seeing me in my next video. Goodbye, guys.